when it comes to medications, a lot of people don't like to take a lot of those. Are there other solutions for long-term relief other than an over-the-counter medication?
Okay, so there are so many things out there. I personally, I'm a big proponent of salt water.
Okay.
I use salt water for a lot of the patients who've experienced allergies, and they come back and say, wow, this is great, because it's cheap and it cleans the nose. So you have to know what you're doing with the salt water, though, because if you squirt two things in the nose, it's not going to help you.
Right.
But if you do it appropriately, that salt water can clean up the nose very well and the throat. So you may not even get some sinus infections as frequently. You may not get colds or the flu if you did the salt water right.
What is the right way? I mean, there's neti pots, right?
Okay, some people do the neti pot,
Okay.
but I prefer one. I use more ocean nasal spray,
Okay.
right, which is milder compared to many of the other forms. And the way to do it, you put in the nose, it goes all the way to the throat. The only technique here is to hold your breath when you're doing that. Otherwise, it will gag you.
Yep.
When you have plenty in your throat, you can gargle with it, spit it out with your nose, and do more. Go to the throat, cough it up with your nose, put it in the nose, and most of the time it's nice if you do in the shower. Because then when you blow in your nose, everything's going out.
Yeah.
But if you're on any sink, you can do that like 5 times in a row. But the days you feel pressure or stuffy, you can do like 10 times in a row. And throughout the day, you do 3-4 times. That helps you tremendously.
So is that a mist, or is it more pressure that goes up?
Yeah, you just stream in the nose. So it comes in a little bottle, and you stream that in the nose, and it goes all the way to the throat if you do that. So the neti pot that you bend your head and it goes one way, it comes out, it doesn't get it all. But the technique that I'm showing you, it goes all the way to the throat.